Yo, Curse Contender, welcome to the stream, man. You are real early. I'm just finishing up the setup, and then we'll jump into the SL1 run on Dark Souls Remastered, because still haven't got the strategy down for Soul Cinder. And until I've really got that down, I don't think we're going to beat SL1 DS3 just yet. And I would rather have the strategies down to finish off what I need to finish. So we're going to jump in like was scheduled to do the remaster today. So just give me about maybe 2-3 more minutes. And we are good to go. I am set now. So how are you today, Curse Contender? You are very early to the stream, like I said, and I'm glad that when you went on YouTube it popped up, so I'm glad that's working. Because I've had things in the past not work like that. So we're going to start some SL1 Dark Souls Remastered today. Now, we still haven't beat DS3 on the SL1, and I'm not going to stop until we've beaten it. I just want to get the strategy down for Soul Cinder and Nameless King, and that could be a day or two. And I don't really want to leave you guys without content. And this particular stream was scheduled for today. In my schedule anyway. And I like to try and keep to that the best I can. And I have my notes here, so I'm super excited to do it. It is warm today, but it's good. Trying to make MG... Oh, really? So I have my notes, and I'm pretty much set to go here. I just need to check my OBS for a sec, make sure the notifications are popping up, because, you know, that'll suck. Because unfortunately, everybody on the YouTube side of things, when you guys subscribe, it doesn't pop up for me. I have to, like, refresh my homepage, so I never get to see it, which kind of sucks. So, let's jump into this. I just want to make sure we've got some some music audio, because everybody complains when I don't have the music on. And, you know, copyright is a bitch and all that, but not the same when there is no music, so I just want to make sure everything is correct. Okay, so we're going to do it. I'm super excited to do this. This is my favourite Souls game. It's a Souls game that I really just played the most and I got the most experience in. And I think once I play Bloodborne a bit more, maybe I might be able to do Blood level 4 on that. Once I've got a bit more practice. But for now, we're going to call this guy... What should we call him? What should we call... Oh, hey, sorry, it's going to be a female. What should we call the character? Recently I've been using Q. Seems a bit lazy. Should we just call it Q? Or does anybody have a really cool name that we can quickly type in? I'm going to give it like another... maybe... minute. And if we don't get a name, I'll just call it Q. Because Q is bitching. Plus it gives me time to check something out here anyway. No, Nigel. Okay, I like it. It's a shame we can't call it Thornberry at the end. Did you get that reference? I hope so. So it's Nigel. Nigel the SL1. Or is that Nigel? Because it's meant to be female now, I'm curious. Thief. Actually, no, that's wrong. That is the wrong challenge I have in mind, because I have another challenge run that I want to do on this particular game, and that is the wrong character. Pyromancer, for some reason, is only level 1 in this game. I don't get it. Oh, it's the second. Is it the second one, or is it yes to the Thornberries? Because the Thornberries, what a show. What a show. So Master Key, like always. Average face, we'll just go with normal. Hair, I always go for in a bun. I mean, the character customization in this game is pretty bad in comparison. So let's jump in. It's so weird that the Pyromancer is level 1 in this game and not the Deprived. But it's okay. That's weird, that's why I decided not to. That's why you don't do an SL run on this game at all? Oh, wow. Yeah, it's weird. I mean, you get to use the Pyromancy Flame, which is cool, and it works out handy for my strategy because we're going to be trading the Pyromancy Glove. It's the quickest way to really get it. But yeah, even I've never understood why level 1 is given to the Pyromancer. It just never made sense to me. Maybe they didn't plan for SL1 runners, and then when that happened, they were like, oh, let's just make the Deprived the SL1 character, because it has nothing else going on. I mean, I didn't even look at the stats, so it was a Vitality 10, Determined 12. Well, Determined's not going to be used, is it? Endurance is 11, Strength is 12. It's not too bad. I mean, the benefit of the Pyromancer is you have natural poison resistance because of the armor. So, I mean, then you put the Spider Shield on. Blight Taunt becomes pretty easy. So, it's kind of good. But we're not actually going to be using the Pyromancies in this run. I mean, it could, considering I have access to the Fireball, but I haven't used anything else in the other games besides just normal weapons, so we're going to stick with that. I feel like the audio on the game... Is the game audio really loud for you? Is it like too loud? Just because I bumped it up to 5 in game. Yo, Texavator, welcome back. I missed yesterday's stream. No, that's okay, man. There's no worries. I can tell you what happened yesterday. We beat Lothric and Lorien and tried to do Cinder for a while. And tried to do Nameless King and it wasn't happening. And it was really hot over here, so I ended up ending the stream early because I was just uncomfortable in the heat and I wasn't really feeling it. And we still haven't beat Soul Cinder. But I will. I just have to get the strategy down, but that could take a day or two. And this was planned for today, so I want to stick to the plan a little bit. So there you go. That's you all caught up. No. Sounds so cool. It was cool. I mean, Prince Lothric fight we probably would have had the day before yesterday if I hadn't got absolutely bopped. And then there was a couple of plays that Laurie made that were quite funny to watch. But yeah, the heat was just too much yesterday, and I decided, okay, Soul Cinder will be done. I just got to practice it, and I will finish it because I can't leave it unfinished. Oh, okay, wait a second. I thought that was going to hit me though. But this is my favourite Souls game, so this should be a little bit more fun. Oh yeah, I beat the Dancer and I beat... who's the other enemy? Oh, Gundyr. Gundyr was the one that really stood in my way with the dance, and I beat them. It's just I haven't practiced Soul Cinder enough. And, you know, I would rather not die for like 5 hours on stream, because that just gets a bit boring. But I will beat it, and we will see it on stream at some point. But for now, we're going to stick to the schedule, and we're going to do some DS1. So I'm going to open that door, which I don't normally do, but I have a strategy here. We're going to come back here twice. One for Stray Demon, sorry, no, one for Oscar, and then one for Stray Demon, and the Black Knights, because the Black Knights drop some chunks. I forgot to pick this up. The only thing, I'm going to be quite honest, that I'm not going to enjoy about this run is the rolling in this game is so bad compared to the others now. Just, it's not as ninja speed as DS3. Now, I want to quickly point out as well, typically I don't do this on runs as much, but we're going to do 2 cheeses on this run. One of them's going to be doing Better Chaos, but everybody does it the speedrun way. It just makes life easy. And the second one is going to be Capra Demon, because I just say no to that fight. So we're going to cheese him just to get the key. Only to get the flask. Oh, not the flask, the Ember upgrade. That is it. But we are going to cheese him, and I'm going to quickly point that out now, so everybody's aware that is going to happen. Because I feel like there's going to be somebody on YouTube in like a couple of weeks' time, maybe, and they're going to go in the comments and go, "You cheesed this guy, and you didn't give us any warning about it." Or, you know, there's going to be something. So, yeah, just wanted to quickly point that out. So, Suicidal Demon. So weird using the hand axe, which isn't actually going to get used this run at all, I don't think, for the most part. We're going to be using the reinforced club. Come on, let me get behind you. Ah, you dick. There we go. Now I can get behind him properly again. Okay, Silent Demon is down. Just did not want to get back by the hammer. Yeah, I'm going to be using the reinforced club this run, because it can stagger, because it's a strike weapon. There's a chance to cause bleed. It's a very small chance. But, you know, that bleed can make a difference between life and death, maybe in a boss fight at some point. And it scales pretty good when you split lightning and fire damage on it. Like, the damage output still stays relatively high. So, but the hand axe is a good option too. I mean, the hand axe is a good option in DS2 as well. How do I think about it? But the mace is just like Hulk smash. So, how is everybody today anyway? On this fine Saturday morning. Well, it's morning for me, but on this fine Saturday. I'm just going to do the normal pickups here first, because we can use all these soul items to get our items that we need from the vendor. And we can buy Titanite Shard. After Titanite Shard, because, you know, it's easy to buy them. in this situation. You know, it's kind of funny, right? That DS3 and Elden Ring and, you know, Bloodborne, all these games that came out after Dark Souls have obviously got better graphics, better visuals, that kind of stuff, which is to be expected. But I just feel like this is the best way, like, one of these games looks, is kind of these style graphics. I don't know. I always have this thing about, like, fantasy games looking slightly downgraded. And it's just like, that's part of the fun. That makes sense. Which one is the easiest in my opinion? What, for Soul Level 1 or just in general? In general. Do you know, truthfully, I'm going to say Dark Souls 2. Even though Dark Souls 2 is slightly tricky because of the fact that there's a couple issues with bugs in the game, I think a lot of the bosses are pretty easy in that game, especially considering you can have like 2 summons to 3 summons at a time in them fights. So yeah, I'm going to say Dark Souls 2. It's probably the easiest in terms of fights, but the hardest in terms of stamina regeneration, iframe issues, because of adaptability, and many, many other things. Yeah, well, the S1 is pretty easy when you go back to them, considering how they up the ante in every game afterwards. But I do think the S2 is just a lot of kind of filler bosses that are just easy. I mean, truth be told, right? I did my first ever Soul Level 1 run on Dark Souls 2, and I specifically picked Dark Souls 2 thinking it was going to be the most difficult, you know, because of loads of enemy placements that shouldn't be in situations and all the adaptability issues and all that kind of stuff. And truth be told, so far DS2 has been easier than Dark Souls 3 on Soul Level 1. And I honestly thought, because of all the issues with the game, it would have been trickier. Yeah, I mean, like, definitely when you play number 2, though, get the Scholar of the First Sin edition, first off. Because you can still get the old edition, but get the Scholar of the First Sin edition, because that's, like, the way Dark Souls 2 should be played. Like, according to the developers. But when you go into Dark Souls 2, keep in mind that you need to level up adaptability to get iframes from the agility scaling in the game, and then there's a couple issues with hitboxes and stuff like that, so just... There is issues with the game, like input delay as well, that you just got to accept, and once you accept them, the game is pretty fun. So just expect to die to some wacky hitboxes, is really what I'm saying. Because on my first couple of playthroughs, that made me hate the game, like not enjoy it, and then once I kind of accepted it, I loved it. Like, I've played Dark Souls 2 many times on streams, and everybody's always really enjoyed watching it, and I've really enjoyed playing them every time I do a new playthrough. And the cool thing about Dark Souls 2 is that on New Game Plus, every time you get New Game Plus, there's new enemies added to the boss fights or the areas and stuff like that, so it's actually pretty fun. For some of the things it does that aren't in the older game, in the other games like Dark Souls 3 and stuff like that. Okay, just because I'm not going to be fighting on the side, on this side like aqueduct thing, I'm going to fall off, and I don't want to die yet. That's not an acceptable death. Gotta get that parry though. God damn it. Fucking hand axe, man, doesn't do ground slam. There we go. This is why I can't wait to get the club, because the club actually does a ground attack. And this time, for the first time in a long time, I'm going to be using the rubbish item to actually get a Titanite Chunk. Because I have to. Every time I'm actually going to use the item. I mean, Tex Invader, if you actually want to see what Dark Souls 2 is like anyway, I've got a load of streams on my YouTube of the game. So, you could always watch, you know, a little bit and see if it's your kind of thing. What's your channel's name? It's the same as my Twitch one, but if you actually scroll down on Twitch under the stream now, there's a little panel there that says YouTube on it. If you click that, that'll actually take you over to my YouTube. And basically all the streams that I do on Twitch get streamed over to YouTube anyway, but they automatically upload over there. So, yeah. If you ever miss a stream, that's the place to go. Okay, I messed up my own strategy here. Well, thank you very much for that then, for the subscription. That means a lot. You can also join my Discord too. If you type in the ! Discord, I actually have a community thing over there that I'm trying to get built up to help people in Souls games and any games that I'm playing, and like, so you guys can talk strategies and stuff like that. I am gonna die to poison. Hey, there's some shit. Rough start. Wow, I've never seen the lock-on go that far down to the lower Underberg. Huh. Holy shit, talk about a rough start to a run. You can tell I'm out of practice here. Get poisoned and absolutely bopped, no flasks. Usually I can run through this area, get to Taurus, and then get straight over to the Hellkite. That's definitely not going to happen here, I don't think. Got to get back into the slowness, I guess, of Dark Souls 1. Though on a plus side, at least everything in this game can just be backstabbed. You know, so it's basically iframes for the win. Wow, this guy's playing by the rules. He's actually coming to me for a change. I don't have to go aggro. What we like to see. Oh, what a fantastic dodge he did. Okay, let's see if we can get the kick animation to work. Gotta practice the kick animation. Oh, never mind. We got a backstep. Give him the bop. So is it? Oh, can you not kick with the hand axe in your hand? Oh, apparently not. The more you know, huh? The more you know, folks. Every day is a learning day. Okay, let's have a look at the notes now. We've got a shopping. I've got my own little shopping list here. It's the weekly shop. Okay, got a budget. Got a budget with souls we're going to use for what items. Yo, what's up, Ion? Welcome back to stream. How are you today? Okay, so we need loads of fire bombs because we're going to cheese the fuck out of Capra, like I said, because yeah, it's never a fun time. Repair box. Don't need the bottomless box. We do need 2 reinforced clubs. Good old heater shield. Fine, how about me? I am good. It is 10:15 in the morning. So, and it's super sunny out. So it's a good day. I'm all good. I'm having a very good morning. Cut the lawn yesterday. Like, we have like in our garden like a really big patch of grass, and I did that yesterday. So, you know, I'm all good now. It's getting a nice sunny dry out on it. It's gonna grow back nice and thick, just to challenge me again. We need to pick up a couple of those, and that is it. Well, actually not going to kill them either, because we can't use the Uchi. Oh, don't you just hate the button difference in this game compared to the other games? So, we have good old Reinforced Club, which I'm super happy about. And we just hit the strength requirement thanks to the Pyromancer having 12 strength. Can't sleep, see how my... Is that down to heat? Or is it just one of those days? Actually, what we're going to do... I'm going to bring him up. But we are going to pop a humanity here. Just because it's been a while since I've properly played this game, I think it's wise that I kindle this bonfire, just to have the 5 extra flasks. We'll get into the swing of it, hopefully before the gargoyles, because, you know, we want to have a smooth gargoyle fight. Which is pretty easy with the club anyway, you just pull the lightning pine on it and it just destroys them. Is enemy really going to try and follow me? Ah, okay. Okay, I don't mind dying there, because I just wanted to see what happened with that jump R2. I was locked on and it went right past him. Everybody else saw that, yeah? It went right past them. Hello, Big Smo. Welcome back to the stream, my friend. How are you today? Yeah, did everybody else see that charged R2 just hop past them? Yeah? Just... And then my neck snapped apparently on the character. That was kind of funny. Oh my fuck. Okay, back to the bonfire I go. God damn it. Oh, well, no, ain't that some shit. Okay, these hollows do not want to play by the rulebook here. So let's get full health again, because that arrow is a cheap shot. You're all good? That's good, man. I'm glad. Okay, don't know how that hitbox worked to hit the other guy, but I'm not going to question it. Do you know what I always thought would have been funny, right? When the Remaster came out, if they had changed this chest to a mimic. Guy wasn't following, no. Yeah, like Dark Souls is the weirdest hitboxes, doesn't it? Every FromSoft game has its own weird hitbox situation that just does what it wants. Oh, is the fire guy really just coming over to me? Ion, thank you so much for the follow, my friend. Welcome to the community. We are one more follower towards the 150 goal. Thank you so much for that follow. Is he gonna go all the way up the staircase? Now, isn't that AI at the golden standard, if we've ever seen it, guys? Is he seriously just gonna go all the... He is. Oh my god. He can, yeah, he's using his sense of smell, man. That is... I've never seen that guy ever do it. I hope you don't want to kill my big friend. I'm gonna have to slaughter Smo after he slaughtered me a few times, because he stands in my way in the first flame being linked. So unfortunately, Smo has to go. Oh, nice. Okay, longsword. Okay, first Black Knight to play through, because we need the blue tier stone ring. 50% boost to everything across the board. Under 20% health for us. Back to YouTube. This brings new meaning to back alley bar fights. Okay, I feel like I was in the hitbox range there for that backstab to go through. Oh, shit. Okay, Black Knight might get me here. Uh-oh. Black Knight got the advantage. Goddamn wooden shield. Oh my god, I have not got a chance to heal. Okay. I think we're good. I think I can get my positioning. There we go. That was scary. That's what happens when you completely mess up a backstab hitbox. You lose all strength. Ah, man, I thought I would have killed him with that one hit. Fuck's sakes. DS1 gameplay? Yeah, basically. That's fine. It has been so long since I've played this game, so I have thoroughly expected to die multiple times. This is just the way it's going to be for now. Would have helped though more in that fight if I had put this shield on. Like I was supposed to, because we have 100% physical. Reduction. They're not going to fight. Did he close the door? Oh shit, he means business. Oh, now somebody opened it. Oh, has the spear guy done Right, I think he's just done. Again, was locked on enemy. Hitbox was like, no. He's like 2 inches this way. So we're gonna miss. Oh, he did come all the way up here again. Christ. They're not going to come down here, are they? Please don't be doing that. Oh. No. We are all good. He played it during his final exam. How did he manage that? And which one did he fail on is the question. His exam or his gameplay? Ah, okay. Yeah, well that does happen. There we go, we got a guaranteed chunk that we needed. There's nothing worse than when you finish an exam and you've got loads of time left on it. I have been there and done that, and it is the most mind-numbing thing. Hey B9_0I9, I'm just gonna call you B. How are you today? Welcome to the stream. Thank you so much for tuning in. Okay, so I'm really hoping that this crystal lizard here that we're gonna kill is going to give me the large Titanites instead of the chunk. The chunk's handy, but it just saves me farming for a little bit longer in Flighttown. Oh, he gave me the chunk. Okay. Well, that's okay too. Just means we've got to farm for a little bit longer. It's always the way. Goddamn RNGesus. But that's okay. We can farm for a little bit longer later on. I believe there's also another lizard in, is it Darkroot Garden? Is that, I think it's that one that drops the, well, doesn't drop but has a chance to drop, like it's not obviously guaranteed. 2 Titanite shards, large ones anyway. There we go. You would hug Taurus even if he let you. Yeah, he does look like he's quite cuddly with all that fur. But could snap your head off at any time, you know. Gives a bit of excitement in life. I do prefer the fast rolling in this game. I absolutely despise medium rolling on challenge runs now. No time to talk to Solaire, because we're never going to use him. So, kind of sucks. Bro, there is no use on this run. If anything, he is a hindrance. Yeah, I've seen people do soul level 1 runs where they've used summons to help them. I feel like that would take the fun out of the challenge. I mean, in DS3 alone, I've come up against 4 bosses now that are really, I've got to practice a lot. But that's fun to me. That's like the whole point of the run. If that makes sense? Okay, do I need to get anything off the merchant? Don't think so. Oh, I need to buy a bow because I didn't get one off the asylum bowman. Oh, let's clear through here real quick. They're probably going to... Oh, yes, that is actually what I wanted, because that lowers down our equip load. Probably going to see me parry some random enemies as we play through the game, just so I am prepared for Gwen. You gonna, like, attack me or just... Oh. There we go. Hit it too early on the first 2 attempts. It's actually kind of weird not killing him for a change. I always tend to kill him for the Uchi, because I always transform... Or I get the Uchi and then I have it for like half the game, and then I get myself the... like Fury Sword, and then it's just... pretty much smooth sailing from there. So yeah, it's kind of strange. Take that off, and then take that off. I'm gonna come back for this Black Knight later, because he drops another chunk. Though I could skip him because we got the extra chunk from the lizard. If I'm lucky. Oh, it'd just be typical that he will drop it. And because I can't use it on this run. It's always the way, isn't it? Like, you do a challenge run and you get all the items that you always want to pick up. Watch, we'll probably get the Channeler's Trident or something when we get to the, or like the catch pole. Use 6 humanity. I don't want to waste 6 humanity though. I'm going to use that for when I'm farming Titanite shards. Because getting our weapon to the max we can get it at any given time is always our best friend. Because when you're level 1, you don't really have many options. Oh, ain't that a bitch? Just one Titanite shard off. Which we're going to get anyway off the big knight. So that's all good. If he was nice, I don't think he couldn't. He actually couldn't. Because no PC servers. You know, getting destroyed. And then, you know, you got the Black Knights going, well, you can farm us up by Gwen. Which, if anything, I would want the shield. Because it's one of the best shields you can get in this game. Especially when it's upgraded to plus 14, it's as good as a great shield, but it's a medium shield, so it works out very nice. Oh man, gargoyles are going to be so easy. Come on, big knight. Okay, back to Andre we go. Looks like a weapon out of Walking Dead, doesn't it? With the nails and stuff. And hit some walkers. We are going to need to come back to pick up the weaponsmith box. But for now, that can wait. I'm off to kill the gargoyles, dude. So I've got to do it. Got to get the first bell. Don't see Andre coming up and helping me. You guys ever seen what he does when he hits you? Like, if you aggro him enough, he has like MMA moves. Kicks the shit out of you. Oh, it is fun. I've done it once every so often. I've bopped a couple of them, and it is funny just to see what some of their movesets are. But Andre literally does drop kicks and everything. He like full on those ninja moves. See, that was a super smart plan right there. Get the 10 Estus from here. And I can just walk back. Oh yeah, you'd be pissed. But the fact is, Andre does it like old school. He just drops he could hit you over the head with the hammer. No, he puts the hammer aside and drop kicks and ninjas. Fucking destroys you in like 3 hits. He is literally like Captain Falcon with the Falcon Punch. That is 100% what he is. Falcon Punch, man. Good old DS1. Wall hitboxes. Fucking bounces off. Okay, we got this. Oh! Oh my god, the hollows. They worked in perfect sync there. You think he has a wife? He probably did. And then she became hollow, and because he was a blacksmith, he had his trade to focus on, so he was like, okay. But I'm not going to go hollow. No, that's probably what happened. He was thinking, nah, fuck this. I'm gonna stay a blacksmith, and then I won't go hollow like your man from DS2, because he was a blacksmith, focusing on the trade. He's probably thinking, ah, there's less nagging anyway. Don't have to keep the wife happy, you know. Get to sit here all day with my hammer, drop kicking the shit out of clients. That's literally it. That's his life. That's what he does. Drop kicks the shit out of his clients. It was a very quick gargoyles fight. Because when you cut off the gargoyle tail, it automatically staggers him, and 2 hits stagger him with this club. So, you know, get 3 staggers in 1 fight. It's GG. First bell rang. Let's go. Only took 55 minutes. Well, no, probably about like 50 minutes because it took about 5 minutes to actually set up the stream. But let's go. Too proud of his weapons to ship that. Yeah, exactly. These gargoyles had no chance. No, they did not. They were thinking, oh shit, we're gonna die. We're not gonna beat this guy. The second gargoyle was thing. I fell twice in this place. Oh no, yeah, I've done it while I've rolled off the edge. I feel the pain, man. The first gargoyle was like, shit, man, Barry had his tail cut off. I know this guy's cut mine off. You know? And then Barry's coming down going, well, I'm gonna die here. And then the first bell has been rang. I forgot to pick up an item. Which was the crossbow. I must go get that. Because that's kind of important. For later on. For hit, what's his name? Who's the guy that has the key for the 4 kings? What's his name? That NPC I'm going to hit with the bow. Because I'm not going through the ghosts. Okay, well we can't take that way down. Let's homeward bone out of here. Those hollows were just... I don't even know what they were doing. Isn't it funny how that has become like the most normal way to kill that NPC? I feel like that's how it should have been. That's what was intended, was just to kick him off all the time. And good old Fapring. I used in my first playthrough exclusively, and this playthrough will be the exact same. Because it's the only way we can boost our stamina and health. Because, you know, 2 rings isn't a lot when you think about it. Okay, I'm going to go back to Andre. We still have some shopping to do. My character's face looks like it's literally been put on a vacuum seal machine. That tight. So who's everybody's favorite Dark Souls boss? Like, not overall, I mean just in this game, not like the whole Souls franchise. I always find it curious to see who people like the most. I'm gonna have to sit down and learn the Sense Fortress skip for a challenge run idea that I want to do. Well, somebody else, like it's been done before by other people, but I want to do it on stream because I think it'd be fun. Go to Dark Road and take the grass shield. That's the actual plan, my friend. That is the plan right there. Stop. Get out of my mind. Get out of my head. Read in my mind. It's scary. That's not cool. Yeah, grass shield for the win. Just for the stamina. Oh, yeah. It is funny though when you look at Taurus Demon and he jumps off the edge. I think that's funny. You know, you just push him off and he just goes hop. And he falls to his death. Okay, I have to get my personal favourite shield. Besides the heater shield. I had the heat shield because it's 100% physical, but I had the grass shield because obviously, you know, the stamina regen is... It's the tits, man, isn't it? It's the best thing ever. Oh, nice, okay. That's one clump that we need to trade. Can we get a purple one? Saves me having to buy them. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is the only other crystal lizard who can drop Titanite. Or the large Titanite. So, RMJesus, please give me it. Religion has let me down once again. Goddamn RMJesus. Making my run difficult. So I am going to have to farm a little bit longer down in Blighttown, which kind of sucks. Just a little bit. Watch this guy will drop his halberd now. Hey, Robin D, welcome back to the stream, and how are you today? Thank you so much for tuning back in again. Your continued support is very much appreciated. Oh, yes. Come on, fall off the edge. Fall off the edge. Yeah, there we go. Didn't I call it? Didn't I say he was going to drop the halberd? Didn't I say that was going to happen? We were going to get a weapon that I can't use. And he dropped it. What a fun coincidence. Oh, man. Well. Nice parry. I didn't parry him though. I got the backstab in, didn't I? Or did I hit parry? I'm all good, man. It is a, what is it, 5 to 11 now here, so it's good, and it's the sun is shining, and it's all good, man. Thought I'd stream some Dark Souls 1 Soul Level 1. I still haven't beaten the Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 yet. But this was scheduled for today, so we're going to stick to the schedule. Because Solar Cinder and Nameless King are giving me some issues, so I have to practice a little bit on there. But I'll get around to it at some point. An owl emote? I didn't even know that was a thing. Is that an owl? Yeah, that's an owl, isn't it? Didn't even realize you could get owl emotes. Okay, we have our stamina regen, so let's make our way back up to... Actually, we can just home with Bone. It's back to Andre again. I'm also glad you're enjoying the streams, Rob. Glad you are enjoying watching them. So, let's just have a look on the list here. So I got the repair box, got the short bow, got the heat shield, got the crash shield, reinforced club. Blue tier stone ring is picked up, Taurus team is done, okay. Next page. Oh wait, I skipped the gargoyle page. See, that's how quick they died. Okay, so next is Capra. And we're gonna cheese the fuck out of Capra because nobody likes him. Nobody likes the Capra demon. Oh yeah, the speedrun is mental. Like, I want to learn how to speedrun this game, so I feel like that's going to be a set of streams that I'm going to plan, you know, like, in advance, so everybody kind of knows about it, because I really want to try and speedrun this game. Not to hold the world record or anything like that, just to, you know, be cool if I do get it, but that's, you know, over months and months and months and months of practice. But it just looks so much fun to speedrun the game. Like, I think after doing all these soul level 1s, the game's boring being played the normal way, to me. Your own personal... Yeah, that's it. My own personal best. That's what I want. Just to see. You think it'd be fun to watch Tax Invader? Yeah, I think it'd be fun to watch too, because I already use, like, the better Chaos speedrun strat and a couple of bits and pieces that I would use, so... it makes sense to try it, and I really enjoy this game. So, next place we need to go is back up here, then over to... Oh man, I could just took the Havel route. But we don't need Havel's ring till... Well, I guess everybody can guess which boss we need the Havel's ring for. To use said items for the said boss. Oh, the stamina regen so much better with the grass shield. Yeah, that'd be so much fun. I haven't done a PvP build in months. It'd be so much fun to practice PvP again. Like, that would be just fun to do a stream of PvPing or just a stream of co-op play through the game. That'd be kind of cool. Can everybody get on Discord that kind of way? That would be so much fun. But, you know, like I said in the other conversation about it, I do feel like FromSoft has let the community down a little bit on the PC end of things. Yeah, I don't agree with it myself. Yeah, I do too. It's been way too long. It's been, what, 7 months now? 8 months? Something like that. They were supposed to be back in February, and they never appeared. Elden Ring servers are working fine, and I'm sure they're playing off the exact same servers. See, okay, what really bugs me is, and this is, I want to stress this right now, this is nothing against console players, okay? At all. Console players have done nothing wrong when I say this. I think it's such bullshit that the console players still get the servers, yet the PCs have been down for 7 months. I think that is such an unfair thing. Like, it should be equal across the board. If we don't get them, then cancel them all for till the other ones are fixed, because it's such... Oh my god, okay, dogs. Can I, like... You can get an attack in here? Because if you're a PC player, you're not going to realistically want to spend money on a console yet just to play on PvP. That's just a ridiculous thing to do, isn't it? Fight for equality, that's what it needs, man. That's what the community needs. One half the community is segregated because we decide to play on PC. And what's even more annoying, to be quite honest, and this bugs me too, is that all these new players coming off Elden Ring, right, are wanting to play the old games, and they want to try the PvP in the old games too, and they can't. Have I played Dark Souls 2? I sure have, man. If you check out the channel, we did a Soul Level 1 run on it. We've done a Pure Strength build on it. I've done a Sorcerer build on it. Like, playthrough of it. I actually have another challenge run in mind for that game that I'm going to try and practice and get it planned out. Dark Souls 2's become quite popular on the channel, which was super surprising to me, and the reason it became so popular is because everybody was enjoying it. I honestly didn't expect to see Dark Souls 2 really get much traction on the streams, and people were loving it. It's crazy. So, you know, because Dark Souls 2 is obviously crowned as the stain on the Souls legacy. I think it's such an underrated game. All issues aside, and it's still a fun game. Okay, so I need the Twin Humanities for later on as well, because we're going to be trading them with the crows. I'm going to put the heater shield on though, just for the 100% physical. Because 5% makes a difference sometimes. Isn't that so satisfying that you can kill them through the door? Doesn't that make life so much better? Until you find out that once the door's open, the hitbox is different. Your weapon will no longer go through said door, but will bounce off the door. Cause video game logic. But it's like that in every FromSoft game, isn't it? Every wall is kind of does its own little thing. Wall bounces. Yeah, it's so stupid. I hate it. Oh. Talk about getting killed twice. Like, ragdoll in the body, face first into the wall. Come on. Come on, Papa. Boom. Okay. Cheese mode is engaged. Glitch through it like a normal... Yeah. I mean, it's weird, though, because there's walls that will let you do that. Let's see if there's one here. Like, your attack will go through the wall, and then it'll just not work 1 minute. Pretty much. But there's definitely walls. You'll see it as I play through the streams. It's just weird. Like on Dark Souls 2, there was one on the bridge in Huntsman's Copse. You know where the ambushes, where the big, like, sickle dude is? And one of the playthroughs I did, I could hit through the wall with the greatsword and I killed the enemy dangling off the edge. But I literally went to hit the other guy on the other side and the wall couldn't be, like, attacked through. So strange. Yeah, I'm sure they just copy and pasted the exact same texture. So weird. I mean, I'm not a game developer, but I presume it was just copy and pasted. You know, once the asset's been made. Oh, okay, we are hitting him. Sometimes it glitches and he cheeses us. Because he doesn't take any damage. Okay, that was the dog dead. Nice. Capra is down and out. Is that dog gonna chase me actually? Gotta check. Nope. We are good and in the clear. Great boss. Yeah, it was the best damn boss fight you're ever gonna see in this stream. No other boss fight is gonna compare to that fight for the rest of the run. Besides maybe Better Chaos. I mean, maybe. Yo, Chubbs Review, welcome back to the stream. Thank you for tuning in again. Nice. Yeah, it was nice. Thank you for tuning in. How are you today, Chubbs? Yeah, it was a nice fight, wasn't it? B9. It was a great fight. That is going to be my shining moment. When I've beaten SL1 on Dark Souls Remastered, that will be the fight that will go down as the best fight. Okay, well, we need to pick up 5 of these. 5 of these. We are going to trade 1 of each. See, if we had the 2 large Titanite off the Crystal Lizard, we would have had our +6 weapon coming up before we get into Playtime. Okay, let's just go and get the Ember because I'm going to Homeward Bone out. Anyway, we're not going to be doing Gaping. There's no need to on this run. Because I already did an all bosses run. It's a bit cruel, isn't it, the way that your character holds their head before she's about, or he's about, or whatever gender you pick for your character is about to smash the character's face in. BTS 1 with fire bombs only. Okay. I think that would be a fun challenge run to do. I feel like that would be very fun for people to watch. So yeah, I'm gonna put that down in the book for some point because I actually have a challenge run that I want to do after we beat the Soul Level 1 on this game. In this game again. That I want to try that looks so much fun that I've seen a couple of people do. But I will put the Firebomb challenge idea down because That's always looked fun. Tried it and immediately failed on 4. Oh, wow. Can I beat Dark Souls 1 without ever using a shield? Yeah, it's called sorceries. That's what it's called. What's she called? Going pew pew from a distance. Though that Firebomb one does look fun, so I would definitely be up to trying that. And seeing how I get on with it. That's literally what the no shield thing is though, and it's called blasting sorceries. Because all you do is put Home and Soul Mass on, and that is your shield. Because no enemy's going to survive getting clipped by that once your intelligence gets super high. Or using miracles. Miracles are pretty strong too from what I've seen. I've never really experimented with the miracles that much, considering how many years I played this game. Just never really interested me, and I can't really do miracles anyway in this game because we have no PvP for sunlight medals. So that kind of sucked because I was thinking, oh yeah, miracles only might be fun, but might have to buy it on the console if the servers don't come back. Well, I think I actually have a copy on the PS4 of the game, of Dark Souls Remastered. I know I've got Scholar on it. So I will say though, I love how interconnected this world is. Oh man, I have it on the Switch. It is so fun. I mean, it's not an actual remaster though, I will tell you that firsthand. It's the old game. It's the original Dark Souls game with a remaster slapped on it, okay? It hasn't been HD'd or nothing. It's literally 30 FPS original game, but it's so fun to play it on the go. Like, oh, it's so fun. I was on a 4-hour bus ride once and I played through the game. And it was just so satisfying. Bus ride went so quick. And then, like, there's times that I could be sitting in bed watching TV. And I'll just randomly start playing a soul character on it. And surprisingly enough, the PvP is pretty active on the Switch version, which was interesting. Which you wouldn't have expected, considering, you know, it's the Switch, it's slightly different, but it's so much fun on the Switch. And you can always get it on sale on the Switch, I've noticed. Is that a stream I should do? Should I do the stream the Switch version of DS1? Is that what I should do? Switch time. Ultra esports. It totally is, man. How much is it on Switch? The last time I seen it on sale, I think it was something like €35 for me. But there's let me just check something. Yeah, it goes between about 35 and €40 for me on the Switch.
I'll be seeing you then. Be careful.
Yeah, it's popped up like once or twice on the Switch store, but I mean Amazon sells Dark Souls Remastered on the Switch anyway for pretty cheap, like to buy the physical cartridge. So that's what I should do, isn't it? Like do a stream of the Switch version of Dark Souls 1. Just to see how like the 30, you know, how I deal with 30 FPS. Should that be a thing? Soul level 1, 30 FPS, Switch version? Should I do that as a challenge? Okay, next up on the list, we have some farming. We actually have a couple of things we need to do first. Anyway, so we're going to get one of these away. 20 humanity, yep. Okay, let's head on over to the asylum first. We'll go and kill Oscar. Do I really need the rusted iron ring though for soul level 1? Because I'm not... No, it's probably wise actually if I do pick it up, because if I'm farming for Titanite shards, it's going to be a slow walking speed. Okay, let's get our ticket for Crow Airlines. Passenger boarding A-side. "55 years later." See, this is about as long as the delay in the actual airport. This is why I call it Crow Airlines. It takes the same amount of time to actually get to your destination. Okay, I'm just going to mute my mic for a sec because I'm just going to get a drink. The key, I already got the key. Don't worry. I picked that up the first time we came through, before we did the gargoyles. Thought ahead. Real quick guys, I'm just going to take a drink, so I'll be back in a sec. I'm just going to mute the mic so you guys don't hear me gulping down liquid, because this is not an ASMR channel. No ASMR, I provide the sweet soothing sounds of thunderstorms from the asylum. That's what I provide on this channel. Who needs relaxation? It's amazing how strong those enemies are. I remember my first playthrough coming through here, they completely messed me up because you don't think, oh yeah, they're going to be as difficult. Yo, Goofy, welcome back to stream. Yeah, Reinforced Club. Because we're going to be doing lightning and fire infusions on them. So Reinforced Club has been the weapon of choice for this stream, for this run. LA at night. Is that what it is? Loads of torches? I don't know. I've never been. Yeah, he's best buds with Mickey. I forget how fast the load times in this game are. Red Titanite Chunk. Game. It was supposed to give me way more than that. I've never had it where it had to be done individually. Okay, interesting. Looks like I'm gonna have to do this one at a time. Ain't that a bitch? I'm not too bothered about losing the rubbish for the Titanite chunk though, because we got the extra chunk anyway. So need to go and get one more bleed. Blood red moss, so let's hop on back over. I should rest the filing because we're going to be going to Blight Town next. I wonder if that one guy fell asleep. Who, Ion? The guy who wanted to nap? I think so. I think maybe. I don't think, like, when you go back to this game, I think the bosses are definitely way easier than what we deal with now, for the most part. I don't think I've ever been stuck on a boss that long, though, to have nightmares over it. That was the wrong button. There we go. I did not want to do a gesture. Like, I've got stuck on bosses, but typically I beat them after, like, a couple hours. Like, for the dancer for SL1, it took me, like... I can't even explain how long to figure out the fucking moves. It was... That was horrible. Gundyr wasn't too bad. I just had to practice them parries. Pontiff was pretty good, to the point where I got called a hacker, so... because Pontiff went really well once I got the moveset I wanted off him. Okay, let's get good old Oscar here. You can always hit somebody as they come out the doorway, because they can't react first. Come on. Oh my god, now he's just messing with me. You see, he has the same strategy. Look, he's staying behind the wall. Is it your first time playing DS3, or is it like a challenge run? Truthfully, what I will say about Pontiff is I would recommend learning... Oh, it's your first time. Okay. Well, one bit of advice I will give you is have patience. Okay, that's important. And I would actually recommend learning the parrying strategy to beat him, because truthfully, that is going to be the easiest way to kill him. Yeah, you're going to die a couple times until you get the timing. Or it will make life in the later new games, like pluses and all that, easier. Plus, if you get the parrying down on Pontiff, he's always going to be easy then. You know, for the long term. But no, it's cool that it's your first time playing it. Which game are you on at the moment? Are you on DS3 at the moment, is it? Or are you just kind of playing them in any order kind of thing? Been stuck on the Abyss Watchers for a long time. Okay. What's happening? What's going on with it? Tell me what you're struggling with. I may be able to give you some tips. I just want to point out as well, as you can see, I've been playing these games for a long time, but I'm still inconsistent on certain plays. So, you know, every day is a learning day in these games. But I'm comfortable enough to be able to do SL1s now. And in apparently pretty good time according to people, like 7 hours on DS3 to get to Nameless King was meant to be very good. I didn't think it was that good. People were saying it was really good time, so it was pretty cool. Because Abyss Watchers, I get the whole thing about being stuck on them, because... See, the kind of the running gag is all the new players quit at Abyss Watchers because they struggle with that, and that's kind of like the quitting point for a lot of people. First phase is fine, but I think I'm too slow in the second one. He always gets me. Okay, well, you can still backstab him on the second one. Okay. And if you've got a piece of paper or a pen, or anything next to you, this little tip might help you, and I'm hoping it will. So in my, I think it was my first Soul Level 1 stream that we did on Dark Souls 3 on the first part of it, I did Abyss Watches, and when it comes to the second phase, what you want to do is bait his jump spin attack. You know, he jumps in the air, he does the spin attack. Because if you can bait that and get behind him, if you hit sprint when he does his jump to do the spin attack and get behind him, you can backstab him behind that move pretty much 95% of the time. If you can keep baiting the timing out, and you can just keep killing him with that strategy, if that makes sense. So if you get him to jump up, he misses you, you get the backstab, then you get 2 hits on him after the backstab, and then you just bait it again and get another 2 hits, and he's pretty much dead. That's the strategy I used for level 1, and it worked, so I'm presuming it would be good for whatever the level you are. But I think it was the first or second Dark Souls 3 Soul Level 1 stream I did, and if you go check that out, the strategy, you'll be able to see it more on the video, what I'm talking about. Yeah, if you go check out one of those streams, I think it's the first or the second part of the Soul Level 1 stream, you'll be able to see it on video more. And then you can just literally practice that moveset. And hopefully that will help you. And I mean, you know, I get it. I get what it's like to be stuck on bosses, so if I can help in any way on tips and tricks, then, you know, that's all cool. So, but yeah, I'd go watch that video to see what I mean for that second phase, and it will, even if you mess up, it will still give you chance to do more damage to him, you know, so you can afford to take a hit maybe. But you should have more damage output on him at that point. Because I definitely know what it's like to be a new player at the game. And it is super tricky. Okay, so I didn't bother getting the Rusted Iron Ring. Yeah, everybody hates this place. I don't mind it too much. I was planning on picking up the Rusted Iron Ring for this farming thing, but there's no real point. It's just literally going to kill the lizards. Oh, the slugs for a couple attempts. Like, we can still roll. But we do need our poison resistance here, because poison buildup is not good. Yeah, because then you lose the swing of the game, don't you, when you take long breaks. But at the same time, sometimes the long breaks are really good because you don't feel burnt out. Like, I've done it against bosses where, say, I haven't been able to beat them, and then I've literally gone, okay, I'm going to stop playing now. And I've come back the next day and just beat them first try, like everything's gone perfect. With the strategy that I was struggling with beforehand. Because sometimes you just need to clear your mind a little bit, and then it all clicks. That's how it works for me anyway, it just kind of clicks. Like next day, and it's like, oh, okay, cool. See, I'm lucky on PC that I can make a backup of my save at every boss and just keep copying that backup over and over so I can keep practicing. So if I beat the boss, I can put the copy back in where the boss has not been beaten yet, and I can practice again to kill him again, to see if I can kill him pretty consistently. Plus, when you're on PC, it's always good to make a backup. Just in case anything ever happens to a hard drive or something like that. Okay, let me... Oh, nice. Okay, we need 5 more green Titanite shards. you playing on consoles, it's Excavator? Nah, the PS4 is not rusty, man. I mean, let's be honest, the PS5 hasn't really... I haven't played it, but it hasn't really got many exclusives from people that have got them that have told me. Like, so I would say the PS4 is still better for simple playability of games. Oh, nice, we got our green Titanite amount that I needed. I still have my PS4, I just don't play it anymore. I haven't played it in a long time. Last time I played it was to play some Bloodborne. And I just ended up unplugging it and putting it back in the wardrobe. Because it was only to play Bloodborne. Wait a second. You love your PS4, right? But your girlfriend is always going on. So here's the answer. You get rid of the girlfriend? Because you just told me you love your PS4, so... You know, you've committed to that PlayStation. There you go. Problem solved. You get rid of the girlfriend, and boom. And you steal her PS5, and then it's yours. See? That's how you do it. You just gotta plan it all together. I am totally right, man. You trick her to bring it over to yours, or wherever it is, okay? Then you steal it, okay? You hide it, and then you just get rid of her. And then you've got a PS4 and a PS5. And then you win. See? That's what you gotta do. I am the next Dr. Phil. Do you know, I still haven't even tried the PS5. I was going to get one. But, you know, they were getting stolen and scalped, and I just refused to pay the price, so I just ended up saving up for putting the money I would have spent on my PS5 towards my PC. I've been pretty happy ever since. But you see, I am single. That is the difference. It's probably why, you know. Because I want a PC more. Oh yeah, like I've literally read about that, and it's just ridiculous, to be quite honest. I get with the whole COVID thing, everything at the beginning was all fucked up. I get that, but I still think it's ridiculous. Some people are still waiting for a PS5 at this point. For me, the only two exclusives that really made me interested in the PS5 was the new God of War, which everybody knew that was coming, and then Demon's Souls. Yo, Thorville, welcome to the stream, my friend. More games released for PS4 on the pod site. Yeah, exactly. Because people are still playing the PS4, because, again, it's tried and true. Now, there's some people out there who sold their PS4 to put it towards PS5 and then ended up having no console for a while. Like, ain't that a bitch? When you think about it, but... Yeah, there's just not enough on the PS5 to really make me want to even buy one. I mean, if Demon's Souls was on the PC, that would be cool. But because it's not, I can just get an emulator if I ever really want to play it. So, not a big deal. I mean, God of War 4 is on the PC, so okay, Ragnarok's not, but it's coming out on PS4, so I'm sure I'll just buy it on that anyway. That'll be like the rare time my PS4 will probably get even used for streaming, actually. But I just think it's ridiculous money for the console. Yet there's not enough to supply the demand. Like, it's just poor. Yeah, I mean, like, okay. I got my PC, right? Which is going to let me put all the games on maximum. Okay, sorry, I didn't mean to just like cut off the sentence there. I just feel like my audio just went like really fizzy to like nothing at all. Oh, no, it's back. Must have been a delay or something on the Bluetooth. Like I have my PC and it lets me play all the games and ultra graphics and all that stuff, right? That's cool. It's great. It's nice. But there's certain games that I just think are better when you drop the graphics down, you know, to low, say, because you get more frame rate, and the frame rate is more fun, you know, for certain games. Certain games are just are better with better frame rate than better graphics. So I'm one of these people, as long as the game's fun, then I don't really care very much about the graphics thing that much. And I mean, is there really that much of a difference with the PS5 graphics? Like, I've never played one. I've seen videos on it, but videos obviously get compressed and all that kind of stuff. So is it like major difference for the price point? And we still need 3 more large Titanite. Unless we get super lucky and get one off the enemies around the corner now. This is not wise to waste humanity. This is a bad habit. Nobody ever do that. Well, I mean, you need 10 humanity anyway to get like the item discovery bonus, but don't be wasting it for healing is the key lesson. Okay, let's see. See if we'll get a large Titanites now. I feel like this is going to be the run that we're going to pick them up. Okay, here's an actual question, right? Maybe someone can explain the mindset behind it. Dark Souls 3, right? When it went to PS5, they got the 60 FPS, didn't they, yeah? They got bumped up to 60 frames. Just want to make sure I'm correct on that before I say the next part of the sentence. Okay, I'm going to take it as it was bumped up, right, to 60 on the PS5, just for argument's sake here. I don't understand why Bloodborne's still capped at 30. I don't get why that's been kept at 30 on the PS5. Because there's definitely no remaster coming. Because it's been so long at this point. I mean, Christ, we don't have online servers on PC for 7 months, so I can't see a Bloodborne remaster actually being in the works. In general. Just because, you know, the time would be needed for one is bigger than the other. They can't even get 7-month waiting time fixed. How long have I been playing Souls games? I played DS1 when it came out. I played that for a couple of years, then I played DS2 and I played DS3 when they came out. And then I took a break for a while, and then I've been playing the Souls games pretty exclusively again for, I want to say, like the last 3 years. It's like second year college, I really started getting back into them again. So it's been a couple of years. I have between my Switch, my PC platforms put together something like 700 hours. Stupid like that. Console, I can't even remember at this point. Is DS2 my favorite one? No. I like it a lot now, but my favorite one is probably the original Dark Souls, not the remaster that we're playing now. Like, I prefer the original one, certain things. They're about a month in now. Oh, that's still good, though. It's a month that's going to turn into, like, years and years of playing the game. If you want to do challenges and different things like that. So, for me, with the remaster's a good game, right? It's not a bad game. It's just, I didn't really like the fact that they removed the penalty for leaving Covenants. Thought that was kind of, it made it a little bit easy. In that kind of regard. And then, I wasn't really a fan of the whole, like, some of the graphics are actually worse than the original. If you look at the ladder animation, it is terrible. It is shaky as shit. Yet it was fine in the normal game. So. But, that being said. And then it's just a couple of issues that, like, I don't know, I feel like when in the original games, I feel like if you look at, you know the tree in Blighttown that you walk across that was like 30 FPS? They fixed that to 60, that's cool. I was happy with that. But then there was a tree branch that they made, like, not as slippery. I just feel that felt a little bit easy to walk across. So there was like little tweaks. But for the most part, I like the remaster. I just think the original, I don't know. It's just because it's probably the original and that's like the one that, you know, I struggled on and then I conquered. That kind of way. It's like I'll say I think Scholar the First Sin is definitely better than the original Dark Souls 2. Scholar is just, yeah, it's tricky and it's annoying in certain aspects, but it's still better. I think that, you know. In that case, that was cool. But I will say, I don't understand why the remaster of Dark Souls gets a lot of hate. I always see people really complain about it. I just didn't like the Covenant thing myself. But, like, I remember loads of people were always complaining about this game when it came out. I was like, it's still the original game. They're just HD. Don't it? You know, don't know about the HD now. And they added a bit more for servers and stuff. Have you played Bloodborne? Yeah, I have. I still haven't finished it, though. I've got to, like... it's the boss that's on top of, like, the university place, you know, the place, the farming spot that you get like shit tons of blood echoes from. I haven't played it from there though for a long time. I think Bloodborne's a good game. Yeah, it's a really good game. I think it looks amazing too, but I like that kind of style design. You know, the gothic design, that kind of way. I always think games look cool like that. 30 FPS kind of just annoys me. But you get used to it. It's just in certain boss fights you really see it like come into play. Kind of sucks, but it's a cool game. I would definitely recommend trying that out. And that is always on sale. I always see that on sale on Sony. Like I got it on sale for €24. That one I see come on sale quite a bit. It's like Sekiro is really fun as well. I think that's a really good game. Cheapest you've seen it is 12. Oh wow. Is that Game of the Year edition? Well, you know what I mean. The edition that gives you all the season pass and stuff with it. The DLC, was that with that price point? Because if that is included, that's a crazy low price. I wish I got it for that low. Oh yeah, I definitely recommend getting the Bloodborne, the edition of Bloodborne that gives you the DLC pass with it too, because truth be told, once you've got into the game, like really into it, you're going to want to do the DLC, and then you're going to have to pay full price for that extra, or an extra sale price, and it does still work out cheaper getting it as the bundle. So I would 100% recommend trying to get it with its DLC as well. That's what I did. And it's just, that's why mine I think was either 20 or 24. It was one of the two, but it was because it had the DLC bundled. But once I eventually beat Bloodborne, I would jump into the DLC pretty quick. I mean, I think I would have to make a new character now, because it's been so long since I played it, so I've completely forgot what I was doing in it. But to be honest, I would recommend that approach to any game that you want to try out. If it's got the DLC included in it and it's only like a couple of euro more and, you know, you've got it, then it's always best to buy it with all its content. Because if it does turn out that you really, really enjoy the game, you got to spend more money than you need to. So... See, that was the cool thing about the remaster is they could have done it where the remaster was just the base game and you still had to buy the DLC extra. Which then I would have understood why people were so mad about the game. Certain things. I would have been like, okay, that seems a bit of a con. But because this game includes all the DLC, like I'll put up with the Covenant change. And now that I'm doing these challenge runs, the covenants aren't really needed. So. How many Titanite have we got here? Oh, we're one off it. Come on, game. See, if the game would let me get the Titanite lizards instead of the chunks and gave me a large Titanite, I would have been happy. I wouldn't have had to do all this. Oh wow, okay. Well that was just weird. That was just poor luck. God damn it. Oh shit. Okay, let's go and get our souls because that's 5 humanity. That's important humanity too because 5 is quite a lot when you think about it at this point in the game. When you can't farm for it just yet. Plus, I need all the souls to upgrade my weapon. Okay, it takes 2 hits instead of 1 to kill them, but just so I don't die here. Until I get those humanities back. I don't mind dying once I've picked it up. Because it's just not going to get erased. Oh, it's Dark Souls. Oh, yeah. That's the thing, innit? Like, you do so well for so long and then you just get screwed. Something happens. I guarantee not one of these is good. I was going to say, I guarantee not one of these is going to drop something. Yeah, this is Blade Town. What the fuck was going on with that slug? What is this? This is a Soul Level 1 run. On the remaster. Nah, it's not that annoying at all. Actually, it's been pretty fun. I just need to get my weapon to plus 10. So I have to do a little bit of farming. Unless the disco slug down here is going to give me what I need. Oh, this one did. We can get plus 10. This guy had something going on. Oh, he had another one. Okay. Well, disco lizard for the win. Let's get out of here before we have to do Quaylag. There's some upgrading to do. At least Man-Eater Mildred won't spawn in them. See, this is where the rusted iron ring would have come in handy, but it just seemed like such a drag for what it is on this run. Oh, shit. I was trying to lock onto the other enemy. That could have killed me. When the lock-on system fails you. Yeah, I know why. I know why. I know what you're thinking. You're thinking about getting freaky with the spider, aren't you? That's what you're thinking. Broken ankles. See, that's another issue too. That wasn't in the base game. Got remastered and then we look like we snapped into pieces. Who's the best boss fight in my opinion? Best boss fight in my opinion. I like the Unstein Smoke fight. I think that's a pretty cool fight. I mean, Artorias is a pretty good fight because you really have to learn the best time to heal. They're probably the two that stay in my mind the most from this game. Maybe the gargoyles. I think the gargoyles is quite fun too, as the boss goes, but It's probably ONS and Artorias. Just because they really teach you the most. Like, Four Kings is kind of meh when you think about it, as the fight goes. I mean, if it was to be on the pick of, you know, what's the best boss fight, because it has its own little quirk, then it would be definitely the Iron Golem, because you can knock him off the edge. I think that is quite funny. I think that's kind of a cool boss fight, just because you can. He's one of the few bosses that gravity can destroy. Now the real question is though, who's the worst boss fight in this game? And I'm gonna say you're not allowed to say Pinwheel, because Pinwheel's always picked. Okay. Pinwheel does not get included in this pick. Because Pinwheel always gets the shit. You will take revenge in New Game Plus. Yeah, well, New Game Plus, you're going to be super prepared for him. What build are you using, if you don't mind me asking? Because if you're using sorceries, then that's just, you know, pretty easy fight there for you in New Game Plus. You stack power within with Dusk's Crown, and then, you know, you boost the sorceries with one of the rings, the Sorcerer Crest rings. Okay, Quelaag. This could be a fight. Could get tricky. If I get knocked into the lava. And no Quelaag scene for you. No scene. Oh, Black Knight build, okay. Well, what's cool about that build is any demons that you fight will take 20% extra bonus damage. Like Quelaag gets 20% bonus. I'd have known if I had a Black Knight weapon here.
Battery low.
Oh no, my headset's dying. Ha! It was too good to get away with it this time. No, but still not. Yeah, that's true. Okay, we've got to back this up because the lava's going to trap me in. Or trap her in. Oh! Damn, that was close. Wasn't prepared for that. I got greedy. That could have killed me. But we still beat her. Holy shit. Didn't think she was going to do it, considering she hadn't done it for like at least a minute, that AoE. She only did it at the beginning of the fight, so that could have gone really wrong. Okay, well anyway, Quailag's down. So let's get that second Bell of Awakening rang. Okay, yeah, that was very close on that one. I thought I would have got the sword swing, and because I was next to her body anyway, the swing always misses you. And she hadn't done the AoE for so long, so that was, yeah, she outplayed me a little bit there. Okay, so I've got a couple of little things that I just need to do now before I wrap up this stream, because we did all the bosses I want to do for this stream. But I do have a couple of things left. We are going to go get this open. But I forgot to go down to the lower hollow to pick up some Titanite Chunks and some red Titanite Chunks. So, need to pick them up as well. Come on, Iggy. Let me in. There we go. You know, for later on when we want to skip half the bloody Lost Isla fruit. Because we all know what that's like. Okay, we're about to get a nice cool fashion upgrade now. And we got Ceaseless coming up. I should have pointed out before I did that Quailog fight that if anybody's doing a run like this or using the reinforced club, she's resistant to bleed, I'm pretty sure. I don't think she can actually have bleed procced on her one bit in the fight. Sprinter, yeah. Sometimes he has a hitbox that can maybe clip you. Well, it's happened to me a couple of times where I've been hit by an invisible There we go. Bye bye, Ceaseless. Okay, now we're actually going to go down to Lost Izalith, or just come down to a Demon Stray. Or where the Fire Sage Demon is, sorry. Yeah, like, fucking destroying me there. Oh, it's good if you're gonna say. God damn, this particular demon's right. Ha! I like that one. More like Found Izalith. I like that. Just do that for a sec in case the enemies follow me. Time to heal. Because who ain't being hit? Exactly. Okay. Fuck, okay. Yeah, and do you want to know a fun fact about them? Their feet actually damage you too. If their feet touch you when they're moving, it actually damages you. Okay, so I'm not picking up that ember just yet. That'll be for the next stream. We'll just pick up the other little things I need before I wrap up. I was literally just going down there to get the ember. Wow, I didn't expect him to kill me because I had the shield up and it was, you know, almost some physical resistance. But no, Twinkle Toes brings the damage. Okay, so what we just need to do this stream now is go and get Havel's ring and kill one more Black Knight. The next stream we'll be doing loads more bosses and loads of more shenanigans. Now next stream we'll be definitely making our way over to Anolondo, so that should be fun. Good old ONS will be coming up. And whoever else I decide. Well, I say decide, it's really down to the game on how smooth ONS goes. If that goes really fast out the park, then we're good. We're in for a really good time. Probably quicker going this way, actually. With the Black Knight. And then we can go get Havel's. Alright, so practice some parrying while we're up this way. Is this one going to be awkward where he's just going to like stand on the side? No, not this stream. Not this stream, that'll probably be next stream. Yeah, he is dancing, he's doing the boogie, man. It'll probably be next stream because I still have a couple of items that I need to pick up before we get moving on over to Anolondo. Or even through Sen's Fortress. What in the fuck is this guy doing? Oh, that's dirty tactics. He was waiting for me to drop my shield. That's what he was doing. He confused me with his dance moves and then, because my shield was down. Oh wow, he actually got a shield. Yeah, no, it'll be next stream for some Anolondo and all that good stuff. It is an amazing strategy, just doing dance moves. That's what we need to do. We need to go like this in front of Ornstein. Okay, and then he's going to get confused, and then when he stops, we'll just bop him. I love how the fact this guy can get caught in the wall, right? And then you don't get his weapon or anything that he drops. What in the flying fuck? He called in his backup? Wait a goddamn minute. No. That is not a respectable fight. You cheating fuck. I am not having it with the Black Knight has the support. Nice, okay, we've got the chunk. This guy, I've got to have to bop him now, that was cheating. This was a fair fight up until he showed up. Okay, Havel is next. I think the quickest way to Havel would actually be going... Oh shit, I forgot we didn't rest at the other bonfire. God damn it. Okay, so I just have to do Havel to get the ring, and Havel's ring is not going to get used that much in the playthrough. It's just for when we get to 4 Kings. For the most part. Oh no, it won't be for 4 Kings actually. I haven't really thought about the strategy for that. Yeah, I know, it was such a stupid move, and Homeward Burn him back to later. Well, we're in the actual area that I needed to go to. Which is going to be the Valley of Drakes. That's coming up because we need to pick up our TSR as well. Or attempt to pick it up. Our TSR isn't something that I use all the time, so this is going to be interesting being like one shot from death. In certain fights. Let's get rid of that poison. Okay, let's see how this goes. This could be a fail fest. Oh man, okay. I didn't think the stun animation was going to be that long. That's okay. We got RTSO though, so that's all I needed. Because I was going to homeward bow and I thought, well, I'm going to go literally back to down here anyway. Okay, let's go on to Havel and then that'll be all I need to do. Yeah, I wasn't entirely certain if the fall animation stuns you for a long period of time or not. Because I see people jump off there all the time. But I mean, it could have been worse. I could have died literally trying to get the ring. So, I'm okay with the extra. With the death after the fact. I mean, I could be on a worse situation where it's trying to run through way more enemies than these guys. Considering how slow they are attacking anyway. Okay, must rest the bonfire. Because we're not making that a third time. Or fourth time. I kind of lost track at this point. But either way it is not happening. It's bonfire resting time. A lot of running around, isn't there? See if I had survived the fall from the RTSR ring spot. I would have been able to run through behind that like castle doorway thing that's there with the lift. And then it would take me out here so I could have just run straight to Havel. But obviously that didn't go to plan. Got absolutely smashed. Lightning was rained upon me. Lord Gwyn had different ideas and thunder was called. It's fucking terrifying actually when you think about Havel's just chilling behind that door. You come here on your first playthrough not realising he's there and he just smashes you. On. You just hate when he does that. He won't attack. Oh, that was totally in backstab range. There we go. Oh, I would say so. It's got to be super warm under that thing. And you can definitely tell he hasn't had a shower since the first flame was linked by Gwen. You know, he hasn't washed since that point. Been a couple 1,000 years. Give me that ring. There we go. We got the Havels. Magically, we're back at Underberg. By the fantastic world design of Dark Souls. Let's go indeed. Pretty much got everything I needed doing besides picking up that Ember this stream. Which I'm pretty happy about. Managed to wrap everything up pretty well, which is good. In terms of the notes. We are going to run here really quick though. Yo, Small Smoke, welcome back, man. You've just joined at kind of the worst time. I'm wrapping up the stream, my friend. We're just about to go to the final area to set up for the next stream tomorrow. Or maybe tonight. It could be tonight. So do it, I would say, keep an eye out just in case to everybody who's watching today. If you're free later tonight, well, tonight my time, whatever it is later in the day for you guys. It could be a second part of the SL1 run. We shall see. You need to run all the way back down to Firelink. Okay, let's go against the jumping jacks. Oh, motherfucker. Okay, well, we're just going to wrap it up in Firelink. Or wherever we rested on the bonfire, because next stream we're going to be taking on the Asylum. We still have a couple things. So, I'm going to wrap it up here, guys. Thank you so much for tuning into the stream. To everybody who tuned in today, thank you so much to everybody who subscribed on YouTube today as well during the stream and followed on the stream. And yeah, the support is amazing, so I want to say thank you to everybody who is digging the content and all the support you guys are showing. I hope to see you guys in the next stream tonight or possibly tomorrow. I would say it's most likely going to be tonight. There'll be another one. You know, I just feel like that should be the thing. Awesome stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it, Taxavator. Very glad you enjoyed. So I hope to see you guys next time. And until then, have a great day.